A very good morning to our distinguished guest speaker, Srimati Kajal Oza Vaidya, our respected Pro-Vice Chairman, Mr. Pradeep Kumar, and his wife, Ms. Kusum Lata Jhunjhunwala, our respected Principal, Ms. Sanjukta Shivakumar, and their parents. I, Bhavya Tiwari, will guide you through today's function. We are gathered here today for a very special seminar entitled Parental Relationship and its Impact on Children. Positive parent-child relationships provide the foundation for children's learning. With parents' sensitive, responsive, and predictable care, young children develop the skills they need to succeed in life. Early parent-child relationships have powerful effects on children's emotional well-being, their basic coping and problem-solving abilities, and future capacity for relationships. Through these interactions, children learn skills they need to engage with others and to succeed in different environments. They learn how to manage their emotions and behaviors and establish healthy relationships with adults and peers. They also learn how to adjust to new situations and to resolve conflicts. When parents have warm, trusting, and reliable relationships with peers, family, community members, and service providers, they are more likely to have positive relationships with children. And to share the ideas about this positive relationship between parents and children, we have with us a distinguished guest speaker, the notable Gujarati author, Srimati Kajal Oza Vaidya. On behalf of Delhi Public School Tapi, we extend our heartfelt and cordial welcome to our distinguished guest speaker, Srimati Kajal Oza Vaidya. Srimati Kajal Oza Vaidya is the most prolific and prominent women writer in Gujarat. Her works includes novels, short stories, translations, essays, plays, and collections of poetry. They reveal the untold stories of human beings whose emotions are caught in various struggles with family, tradition, race, class, gender, culture, and the politics of living in the challenging global societies of this age. Her readers number from every age group and from various socio-economic backgrounds. Her oratory is inspirational, shaping and transforming social consciousness on issues impacting women and youth in contemporary society. She is famous in India, USA, and UK. Srimati Kajal Oza Vaidya also writes popular columns for Divya Bhaskar, Ek Bijane Gamta Rahiye, Fulchab and Kachh Mitra, Vama, Gujarat Mitra, Priya Naman, Mumbai Samachar, Katha Collage, and Chitralekha, Dumas Ne Pele Paar. She was the host of her own radio show on 94.3 My FM, the extremely popular Kajal at 9. She is also visiting faculty and examiner in postgraduate studies of mass communication at Gujarat University, Saurashtra University, and South Gujarat University. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your valuable time with us. To felicitate our guest of honor, Srimati Kajal Oza Vaidya, may I request Ms. Kusum Lata Jhunjhunwala, wife of our respected Pro-Vice Chairman, Mr. Pradeep Kumar. She is an artist par excellence with an extremely creative mind and immense love for children. Thank you, ma'am. To begin the seminar for the day, I would now request our notable guest speaker, Srimati Kajal Oza Vaidya, respected Ms. Kusum Lata Jhunjhunwala, our principal ma'am, and Mr. and Mrs. Hiren Soni to kindly come forward and light the Vidya Deepam, our lamp of knowledge.
If your leg is not giving you a problem, I would like you to.
Thank you very much for this auspicious commencement. We request you to kindly resume your seats. The art of music is divine and effective. It is the food of the soul and spirit. Through the power and charm of music, the spirit of man is uplifted. It has wonderful sway and effects in the heart of children, for their hearts are pure and melodies have great influence in them. So here we present before you a vocal and instrumental symphony of Heal the World. thank you for the soulful and harmonious performance. Whether we like it or not, our children are watching us all of the time. The saying that children are like sponges absorbing the world around them is especially true of the emotional atmosphere that surrounds them. When it comes to the relationship between their parents, no irritated eye roll goes unseen and no whispered criticism goes unheard. No matter how hard we may try to conceal problems, children are sensitive to the tensions between their parents and are directly influenced by the way their parents interact. So now, we present before you a dance form depicting this delicate relationship of emotions performed by our students. for such a rhythmic and graceful performance. I hope you all enjoyed their dance as much as we did. I now request our respected guest speaker, Srimati Kajal Oza Vaidya, and our respected principal ma'am to kindly come up on the stage. And now I request our principal, Mrs. Shivakumar, to address the gathering.
Good morning to all assembled here on this very pleasant Sunday morning. On behalf of Delhi Public School Tapi, its students and staff, I extend a very pleasant welcome to all of you who have made time to be here today to attend the seminar on parenting, the relationship between parents and its impact on children. First, I would like to welcome Mrs. Kajal Oza Vaidya, the very famous Gujarati author. Our students have already introduced her, but she is one who needs no introduction. In this part of the world, her name is as familiar to all of us as the names of various other literary and cultural persons. A very warm welcome to you. I would like to welcome also Mr. and Mrs. Neha Doctor of the Envision Group of Industries, parents and members of SCWO in Surat. I would like to welcome the DPS Surat family. It gives me a special pleasure to welcome the new principal of DPS Surat, Mr. Vamshi Krishna, and his team, his support team, Mrs. Ritu Batla, headmistress, Mrs. Babita Mehra, headmistress, Mr. Jude Fernando, headmaster, Mr. Chandrika Singh, and all the DPS Tapi and DPS Surat parents who are assembled here today. Now, this seminar on parenting has been a tradition in our school. Every year, we welcome a distinguished guest to come and contribute to what we at the DPS family in Tapi and Surat call the Learning Partnership. We believe in this partnership. A partnership is a very dynamic thing. Whether it be the partnership between parents and children, whether it be the partnership between school, the teachers, the principal and children, whether it be the partnership between husband and wife, a partnership is the essence of all the learning that our children do in school. And we have found that no matter what the teacher does, and our teachers do their best, for every individual student they give their best, but we find that the most receptive students come from those families where communication is good. Because all learning is communication. The give and take of communication is very important for learning. So those who are used to good communication at home, they manage to learn better. When I say learn better, you understand that today no school really relies on the textbook. We know that learning does not happen with the textbook. Learning happens in real life, in real time, with the human brain. The textbook, the teacher, the internet, you call it what you will, these technological and human supports are there to provide a scaffolding. The one who is learning is changing. And now I'm on the right side of 40. You know, when I was much younger, I used to think crossing 45 is the wrong side of 40. Now I realize I'm on the right side of 40 because at last I'm learning to use this. I have realized that I can't change anyone. Not a student, not a teacher, not even my spouse. I can't change anyone, not even my child. I can change myself. And if I happen to be setting an example which someone likes, then maybe they will change themselves. And what makes people change? It is their experience, their own experience with various other people. And out of that experience, we manage to find something that tells us how to change, in which direction to change. What do we want to make of ourselves? Now, writers are to be envied. We envy writers. Do you know why? It's because we human beings, ordinary human beings, we know how to use our own experience. Writers are like honeybees. They take the experience of all people who come into their ambience, and out of it they create their literary works. And they transmute the experience of all people they meet. They put it into their works, and reading their works, so many of us change. Yes or no? And that is why writers are to be envied. Writers have such a special place. Writers have our respect. They have our tremendous focus and attention. We hang on to their words, we listen to them, and what is more, we look forward to the next book. We look forward to the next talk. We are all eagerly waiting for the words that she is going to be sharing with us in a very few seconds. I would like to request our support team to please move the podium into the center of the stage while I end my talk. So as I am waiting eagerly, I have no doubt that all of us are waiting eagerly, because we struggle alone. The parents at home, let me share a very small experience of my own with you. You know, when I was young and unmarried, I used to look at other people's children. And I was still in the teaching line, and I used to look at other people's children and think, when I ever have a child, that's going to be my child, only a little better. And then I would look at certain other children and then shake my head mentally at the parents, thinking, no, parents aren't doing a good job. I wonder why they're letting the child grow up like that. And now, as I told you, I'm on the right side of 40. I know that children are not blank slates. I'm sure every married couple finds that out when they have their first child. How many of you, can I have a show of hands, how many of you arranged your own marriages? Yeah, let's have an honest show of hands. Yeah. Okay. So we arranged our own marriages thinking life is under our control. For most of us, that was the case till the first child came along. And that was when all the arguments and the fights began. My child, your child, don't we use these pronouns? And sometimes our child, very rarely. So that is when we realize the child is not a blank slate. Like it or not, the child has his or her own agenda. And very often it's a question of constant give, take, communicate, compromise, please, begging, and sometimes downright, you better listen to me or else. That doesn't work. So we today are in a position where we need guidance. And we should learn to take guidance from all sources.